Broncos country, sit back, grab a cold drink, and let's dive into a story that's been buzzing in the Denver Broncos universe. Today, we're going to talk about a potential trade that could change the game for our team in 2025. That's right. I'm talking about the possibility of bringing running back Kenneth Walker III from the Seattle Seahawks to our team, all for a third-round pick in the NFL draft. Ready for this? Let's get into the video, because it's time to get Broncos country fired up. Hey, Broncos country, how's the heart of this relentless fan base? The NFL offseason is heating up, and the Denver Broncos are in some talks that could turn our offense into a touchdown machine. The latest buzz comes from Athlon Sports, who threw an idea on the table, a trade that would bring Kenneth Walker III, one of the most explosive running backs in the league, to Denver in exchange for a fifth-round pick in the 2025 draft. That's right, a day 3 pick. Sounds like a joke, right? But hang tight. We're about to break this all down, analyze the pros and cons, and of course, hear what you, the fans, think about it. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive in. Broncos country. What do you think about a guy like Walker running the ball in orange and blue? Is he the one to take our offense to the next level with Bo Nix? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because we want to know what's going on in the minds of this passionate fan base. Before we talk about the trade, let me introduce you to the man for anyone who's not familiar with Kenneth Walker's potential. Broncos country, this guy is a natural playmaker. Drafted in the second round of 2022 by the Seattle Seahawks out of Michigan State, Walker has already shown he has fuel to burn. He's that type of running back who gives opposing defenses nightmares. You know, the guy who grabs the ball, jukes 2 defenders, and takes off like he's got a rocket on his back? That's Kenneth Walker. In the last 3 years in the NFL, he's racked up 2,528 rushing yards and 24 touchdowns. That's right, 24 TDs. The guy is a scoring machine. In 2024, he had a tougher season with 573 yards on 153 carries, but hold it up. Broncos country, there's context here. He only played 11 games due to injuries, and even then, he showed his versatility. Know what he did? He caught 46 passes on 53 targets, racking up 299 receiving yards and a touchdown. That's gold for a team like ours that needs a running back who not only runs but also contributes in the passing game. And check this out. Broncos country. Walker is a specialist at gaining yards after contact. In 2024, he averaged 2 yards per carry after first contact. That's like saying he doesn't go down easy. Imagine this guy behind our offensive line with Sean Payton drawing up creative plays. I can already picture the crowd at Empower Field at Mile High going wild as he breaks tackles and sprints to the end zone. Can you see it too? Let me know in the comments. Is Walker the guy we need in the backfield? Now, Broncos country, let's get serious. Our ground game could use a little boost. We know Sean Payton is an offensive genius, and Bo Nix is showing he could be our future quarterback, but without an elite running back, things get tricky. Our rushing game in 2024 was, let's say, okay, but we want more, right? We want a guy who will make defenses tremble, who will open up space for play action, and who will take the pressure off Bo Nix. Enter Kenneth Walker. He's not just a runner, he's a guy who can change the tempo of the game. At 24 years old, he's entering the last year of his rookie contract, which means he comes with a low cap hit. That's music to the ears of George Paton, our GM, who loves working magic with the budget. And more, Walker has already proven he can be an RB1, the lead guy in the backfield. He'd be the leader of our rushing game, but still leave room for us to draft a young running back in day 3 of the 2025 draft, which, by the way, has plenty of talent at the position. Broncos country? Think about it. Sean Payton loves versatility. He's used guys like Alvin Kamara in New Orleans, who ran, caught passes, and made defenses look foolish. Walker fits that mold. He could be the wild card in our offense, catching short passes, running between the tackles, or exploding to the outside. Imagine Bo Nix throwing a check down to Walker, and the guy turning it into a 20-yard gain. That's the kind of play that gets the fans out of their seats. Now, let's get to the heart of it, the trade itself. According to Athlon Sports, the Denver Broncos could land Kenneth Walker for a fifth-round pick in the 2025 draft. Broncos country, let me repeat, a fifth-round pick. That's like buying a luxury car for the price of a bike. But is it too good to be true? Let's break this down. Walker's in the final year of his contract, and the Seattle Seahawks already have Zach Charbonnet, another young running back they might want to test as their RB1. Plus, Walker dealt with injuries in 2024, which could be lowering his market value. For Seattle, trading him for a draft pick could free up space and help them invest in other positions as they revamp their offense. For us, it's a golden opportunity to bring in a potential Pro Bowl caliber guy for next to nothing. But Broncos country, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Walker's injuries are a concern. He missed games in 2024 due to oblique ankle and calf issues. We don't want a guy who spends more time in the medical tent than on the field, right? On the other hand, he's still young, just 24, and the injuries don't seem chronic. With the right support from our medical staff, he could get back to being the beast he was in 2022 and 2023 when he rushed for over 1,000 yards each season. Another thing, a fifth-round pick isn't much, but could we use that pick to draft a rookie RB instead? The 2025 draft is stacked at the position with names like Ashton Jeanty and Omarion Hampton. The question is, would a rookie have the same immediate impact as Walker? I doubt it. Walker's already got experience, knows the NFL, and could come to Denver ready to tear it up. Broncos country, I want to hear from you. Is it worth betting on Walker for a fifth-round pick, or should we hold on to that pick for a rookie? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate is heating up. Now, Broncos country, let's talk about how Kenneth Walker could elevate Sean Payton's offense. Our coach is known for designing plays that leave defenses spinning, and Walker would be a perfect weapon for that. First, he's an explosive runner with great vision and burst to hit the second level. Second, he's a reliable pass catcher, which is key in Payton's system that leans on short routes and checkdowns from the backfield. Picture this. Third down, Bo Nix under pressure, dumps it off quickly to Walker in the flat, and boom, he jukes a linebacker, picks up 15 yards, and keeps the drive alive. That's a game-changing play. And more than that, with Walker in the backfield, defenses would be forced to respect the run, opening things up for our receivers like Cortland. Sutton to shine in the passing game. And check this out, Broncos country. Walker is clutch after contact. He's had at least 300 yards after contact in every season of his career. That's perfect for our offensive line, which, let's be honest, is still a work in progress. Even if the line doesn't create huge holes, Walker has the ability to turn a 2-yard run into 5 or 6. That's the difference between good and great running backs. To fully understand the trade, we've also got to look at things from Seattle's side. Broncos country, the Seahawks are in an interesting spot. Zach Charbonnet is ready to take over as RB1, and with Walker's recent injuries, he might not be central to their future plans anymore. Trading him for a fifth-rounder gives them a chance to invest in other needs like offensive line or secondary. Plus, Seattle's revamping their offense. They might prefer a cheaper rookie from the draft to roll with Charbonnet and Kenny McIntosh, who's emerging as a solid option. For them, Walker might be a luxury they can't afford. For us, he's a potential star at a bargain. Broncos country, imagine the impact Kenneth Walker could make in Denver. The fan base is already excited about Bo Nix and a potential 2024 playoff run, even with that tough loss to the Bills. With Walker in the mix, we could dream even bigger about a more dynamic offense that competes not just in the AFC West, but goes toe-to-toe with giants like the Chiefs and Bills. And don't forget, Walker's a charismatic guy. He connected with the fans in Seattle, celebrated with dances after touchdowns, and brought energy on and off the field. He'd be an instant fan favorite here. Imagine him doing the mile-high salute after a TD. I've got chills just thinking about it, Broncos country. How do you think Walker would fit with this team's vibe? Could he become our next fan favorite star? Drop it in the comments. I know you're just as hyped as I am. So, Broncos country, we're at the end of this breakdown. And, man, I'm fired up. Kenneth Walker III might just be the missing piece for our offense in 2025. For a fifth-round pick, we're talking about a guy with the potential to be one of the best backs in the NFL, making explosive runs and clutch receptions. Sure, the injuries are a risk, but with his age and track record, I think it's a risk worth taking. Sean Payton and George Payton have a chance to make a bold move, and we as fans are ready to support it. Broncos country, what do you think? Is it time to bring Walker to Denver, or should we stick with the draft? Drop a comment, share the video with Broncos country, and don't forget to smash that like button to support the channel. And before we go, one last question. If Walker comes, what's his new fan nickname? Mile High Mauler? Orange Thunder? Drop your suggestions below. Thanks for tuning in, Broncos country. Until next time, let's ride.